Okay, so what's up people and welcome back to a new place, Lost Ark. Yeah, anyway, if you recall, we were going through the Adventurers Guild where we're trying to level up and we had those 3 major tasks that we had to do and I was going to start them here. But as you can see, I'm not in the Adventurers Guild, I'm in the Senate area of Vern. And that's because there was that other quest, if you recall, that side quest where we had to do those chaos shards for Beatrice. And so I figured that we would start with that and continue on with that. Now there was something that I noticed I collected, this thing. Blade Art Void Strike. I don't know what that is. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to open it yet, but I figure maybe I'll find out if we continue on with the quest. So yeah, let's keep on going. Tiburon. I guess we need to talk to this guy. My grandfather was the first one killed by him. May the gods grant him peace. You are truly a noble sort, aren't you? My request wasn't even an official one. Ah, I understand. There must be something you're after, yes? Well, speak freely. Borrow the Book of Chaos? You put me in an odd spot. Without the book, the Magic Society's research project that I'm sponsoring will likely fail. That said, such a failure could be tolerated if you can help with the other projects, in which case I will do whatever I can. I'm very happy to know a capable adventurer such as yourself. Here, it's a magic crystal for research purposes. We use it to investigate dimensional rifts. Use this to gather the stores of magic in the depth of the Chaos Dungeon. Oh, okay, well we're gonna do that anyway. We're gonna go there anyway. Okay, so we have to gather some stuff in the Chaos Dungeon. Well, that's one of those things that I've been doing. It's one of the routine things now that I do. But I don't want to do it right now. Yeah, we already went through the Chaos Dungeon. So, yeah, I think at this point, we might as well go to the main quest again. So let's continue on with that. Yeah, the Chaos Dungeons have been quite a bit of fun. Okay.
How about this for a guild mark?
Okay, so yeah,
Make sure
there was...
you bring it this time.
There were 3 main quests. One was supposed to be quite difficult with the dragon, one was the main quest, and one was a relatively easy one with goblins. So let's see. I think this is the one with the goblins. Recently, a strange phenomena was reported in Parna forest. Goblins, creatures, and spirits are rampaging. They're attacking unsuspecting travelers. Please subdue them and find out the cause of their phenomena. Of this phenomena. Okay, goblin hunting. Should be interesting. Yeah, with goblins, you never know. It all depends on how this game treats them.
An adventurer?
Look at those adventurers.
How could they insult those poor refugees?
No,
We're
that's not the guy.
short on supplies. Are the merchants coming?
Those demon beasts destroy villages everywhere they go, forcing the villagers here to Rania village. The relief supplies for them are finally here, but it takes forever to pass them out by myself. These people need the supplies. Could you help? Come on, for the refugees. Okay. I guess we have to do this. Another one of these carry boxes.
How can people be so heartless?
Oh, sorry. Excuse me. Oh, I got a kindness. I got a kindness thing, although I was called a heartless person. I guess I'm not sure if they were talking about me or Evriana anyway. Well, that didn't particularly look like a goblin attack. You never know with goblins.
I couldn't care less about the goblins.
I can wipe them out with my eyes closed. I want to increase my rank so I can go hunt much scarier ones. The most important targets are the guardians, of course. I'm going to be a guardian slayer. Okay.
Why isn't anyone listening to me? Ugh, this is frustrating.
There are violent goblins, but there are also others that run away, scared at the sight of us. Isn't that strange? There has to be a reason to it. Good gods, can someone please take me seriously?
What? A recruit from the guild? You'd better watch out. See the injured? This is no joke.
Parma Forest is very dangerous lately. Everything in it, from the goblins to the trolls, is going on a rampage. Just now, a few goblins stormed up here, so I cut them down. Well, at least this job pays well. Hunt them as best as you can. Yeah, they sure stormed up to you.
Those damn monsters.
It hurts. Ow.
Yeah, I'm starting to get some idea of what the goblins may be like in this story, or this game. Maybe there are evil goblins and good goblins. Either that or I'm killing a bunch of good goblins. I'm not sure. Oh, where am I supposed to go? Yeah, okay.
Any illness can be cured if we can determine its cause.
Excuse me, you over there. Please help me. I'm Gam, a doctor and member of the relief organization Paragon. Oh, you're from Paragon. I need help saving these wounded people here. Fortunately for them, Ditnies grow in this forest. What are Ditnies? They're herbs that help re-establish balance between yin and yang. Ingesting them in tonic form can help these people recover quickly. While I boil some water, could you go get some Ditnies for me? Okay. Thank you for explaining what Ditnies were. Oh, that was easy. Thank you. Let me add the herb juice to the tonic here. Tonic? You boil water. Okay, it's ready. They're too weak to even sit up. You'll have to feed the tonic to them. So it's like a herbal tea, I imagine.
It hurts.
Lastly, let's burn the remaining herbs and let the patients breathe in the smoke. It'll make them sleepy. Their bodies need rest while the tonic works its magic. Okay.
It hurts. Kill them all.
I don't know what it is, but I feel this warmth surging from my belly. The smoke didn't even make me cough. Oh, you're an elf. I'd like to get some sleep now. I'll go home after I get some rest. I've been away from home too long. Yeah, I thought she was a goblin when I looked at her in the beginning here. I haven't completed the technique, but I'm glad it works. Blah 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 breathing can help them too, but while they were sleeping, I checked them out. Their yin and yang energies are off balance. Maybe because their bodies aren't yet accommodated to the new environment. At least they got treated in time. They'll recover soon. Thank you for your help. This guy sounds like a doctor from Annika more than he is from Byrne. Eastern medicine, huh?
Hey! Over there! This way!
Gods! I really thought I was gonna die. What are you doing? Hide already. It's not safe yet. A few minutes ago, everyone got attacked by goblins. It was terrible. I managed to run this way, but everyone else didn't get away. They were all dragged into the forest. I'd be surprised if any of them are still alive. Yeah.
You're not thinking of trying to save them, are you?
I'm telling you, they're as good as dead. Do you want to die too? You really are going to go, aren't you? Well, good luck. I hope you'll come back in one piece. I'm going to stay here and hide until it's safe to go back to the village. I don't think this is a place where someone like me can wander alone. Okay. Oh. Yeah. On for the adventurer's tone. Okay, just one more. Okay. Oh, it looks like a dead body. These trails are pretty fresh. Bloody footprints. Get out of here! Yeah, okay. Okay. We saw them in the vine grove. Objects driving the forest into madness. The root of all evil here. You look like one of those Springans from those strange dark spheres. Eerie, corrupted, and defilers of the forest. Go forth and destroy them. Put an end to this suffering inflicted upon the forest. Yeah, you look like those Spriggans from, oh, whatever. Skyrim. Oh, is this that thing? Ye fleshlings. Thou stands with the sacred tree Parna sheds her life force. 'Tis both the cradle and grave of the circle of life. Therefore, withdraw thine arms. Now hearken to the words I say to thee. The great calamity of these woods has entrapped the Dryad's life force and drained us. The retching of the forest life force left us twisted and desiccated. Dryads. Take this. This is the last drop of essence we have left. Convey our wish for the restoration of the forest. Take the energy to the sacred Parna. Help her support the forest. Okay. So something is making all the forest dwellers crazy, eh?
I didn't do it. Listen to me. It wasn't me. I didn't do it. Please don't kill me.
Thank you. You're different from the other adventurers. Did you come to find your friends? Is this dead human your friend? Then do you know the Sylvian who came to my village seeking help? She said her friend ran off this way, so I came here to help. I came too late though. The Sylvian female is backed by the sacred tree, Parna. Don't worry, she's under our protection. She's safe. Okay. Yeah, sorry I didn't speak in her voice, but I figured, judging by these footprints, he was killed while running this way. The blood is still fresh. I better collect his belongings and look for Selfa. Yeah, that voice this Lady Goblin had, I just I don't think I can mimic that one. There's a triport here, so let's make sure we get that. Kind adventurer, you helped with the Dryads. You helped the Dryads. These Dryads, despite their
Why are the
deformities,
goblins acting
are
like
good
this all of a
spirits.
sudden?
You did the right thing, helping them. Those inky contaminants really might be the cause of the forest's contamination. Even if they're not, the professor from the Scholars University is here to figure it all out. Let's hope we figure it out soon. Scholar.
Ah, it's a relief to see a familiar face here.
It's Evriana, right? Oh, thank you. In the end, we got ambushed. Bjorn was the first to go down, and the goblins followed Wool when he started running. I used that as an opportunity to run away and stumbled across this place. The goblins have seemed to live peacefully under the Elder's leadership. You should go talk to the Elder over there.
Outsider, I am Elder Balu of this, the village of goblins.
You humans think we're your enemies, but we're not. We tried to tell you the truth several times to no avail. This is an emergency. We must help each other. Please listen to me.
The energy of darkness arose and spread.
The old necromancers came back to life and cursed the forest. Necromancy rolled in, reanimating the corrupt. The darkness even affected my kind, except for those who are here. We are not monsters. We're refugees. Please help us. Okay.
Huh. He said that? Huh. See? I was right.
I told you there had to be a reason behind the goblins' violence. I'm glad the Elder wants to cooperate. Yes, we should help each other and overcome this crisis together. I'm going to go check the goblins here. There has to be some clues I can find. Okay.
Oh, it's you, the adventurer.
See, the Sylvan female is safe? Just like I told you. Here, everyone's safe. Those outside, they're completely out of their minds. Sometimes even we feel dazed and get those throbbing headaches, and that worries me. I don't want to go insane. Yeah, that makes sense.
I checked the goblins here. There's a slight distortion in the flow of their auras.
They've been affected by some really potent necromancy. The old necromancer himself spread this darkness. This means if we eradicate the darkness, we can thwart the necromancy and prevent more victims. Finally, we know how to start dealing with this. Okay, well there's a lot of back and forth.
We went to tell the truth, but they pointed their swords at us, thinking we were the ones lost to madness.
But you are different from them. You listened to us first. All of our strong warriors have been taken by the madness. We lack the strength to go deep inside the village. Outsider, help us. By helping us, you can help your kind.
Sparklies. You humans like sparklies, right?
They say you volunteered to help get us back to the village. You're a helpful outsider, aren't you? We're also working to help. We're preparing the raft to get back to the village and also cleaning up the path through the swamp. But there are giant crystal slimes in our way. They like to snack on goblins. Help us, outsider. Take us out those giant crystal slimes. You see Snowy here? My poor Snowy. I could feed him all he wanted when we were back in the village, but it's not so easy here. Snowy's favorite food is slime meat. Think you can get us some? Well, that's convenient.
These goblins are pretty smart, aren't they?
Ah, nice to meet you. You're the famous Evriana, aren't you? My students can't stop talking about you. Ho 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 ho. I teach mythical flora and fauna at the Scholars University. But right now, instead of giving lectures, I'm investigating the strange phenomena in the forest. I need some specimens, so could you help me? I've heard there are sacks of fruit somewhere in the forest. Please bring me some fruits. I wouldn't need more than a handful. Sounds like she's hungry.
These goblins are pretty smart, aren't they?
Hello, I'm Gelric, a very important person in the auction house. Did you know the forest turtles lay their eggs along the Pyrenees River? I've been conducting research on their eggs lately. If you could bring me some more samples, I'll be sure to compensate you for your trouble. All the eggs will be used strictly for research purposes. This is a great opportunity to contribute to academic development while making a bit of money as well. Why is a collector doing research? Sounds kind of sus to me. Okay. We just go now? Finally? Can we go now? Adventurer, you are also under Parna's protection. She embraces all creatures in her forest and blesses them with her energy. Thou should pay thy respect to the sacred tree Parna. Sounds good. adventurer of a kindred heart. Thy kindness has granted Parna her powers again, while we dryads now lay our roots to rest anon. Courageous adventurer, uncover the root of this evil, find the decaying water poisoning Parma, and burn it out of existence. Okay. I'm not exactly sure what's going on, but I'm just gonna keep on going where I'm supposed to go. There seems to be some magical necromancy stuff that's going on that's making everybody crazy, right? That's about all I can get out of this.
I want to play. I want to sleep. I want to go on vacation.
You don't sound like a goblin. Neteru is on a very important mission, outsider. Neteru must check safety or the raft on the river. Prepare for getting back village. Check with boaters if raft working well. Neteru too exhausted from work. Neteru's leg hurts. Help Neteru, outsider. Yeah, sure. Why not?
Goblin rafts are the best. They go fast.
Welcome, outsider. Thank you for helping with the village. You're here for a safety check? We have no issues here. Fortunately, we're all safe. But wasn't Neteru in charge of safety? I have something I need to get back from Neteru. I feel like Neteru has been avoiding me lately. If there's somewhere you need to go, you can take this raft that's arriving in a bit. It will get here by the time you finish humming a song in your head. Okay. Yeah, okay. Let's just keep on going. Fine. A few more for slime meat. What are the large crystal slimes? Oh. They must be over there. Oh, here are the fruit
Is there a
sets.
place to stay around here?
What the heck are these guys doing here? Oh, here's a... There we go. Oh, there's a big one. Yeah, I think that's the large crystal slime, right? These big guys. Okay. A few more. Oh, here's one. Need one more. Okay.
Rafts are the best. Fastest way to travel.
Safety check? That's Neteru's job. What's an outsider doing here? When will Neteru pay me back for the meaty bar? Neteru's pretty bad. I guess he has no intention to pay back since he sent you here instead. Anyway, thanks for checking in. Everything's safe here, and the rafts are doing fine. If you wait for just a moment, you can take the next raft. Okay. Oh! Raft is pretty far away. I think it might be faster just to go ourselves. Oh, no, this isn't the way. Nope.
There's a goblin village downstream.
How many of these am I supposed to take? Is that it? Oh, there's more here. Oh! I didn't even know there were more slimes.
Goblin rafts are the best. They go fast.
Huh? Netheru said he'd buy me lunch. But he sent a largeling instead? Largeling will buy me lunch instead? Oh, you won't. Don't forget to collect sparklies from Netheru. Everything is safe here. Looks like you're working hard to check on us. Take a break before you go, and beat up Netheru for me. Yeah, he deserves it. He's being a naughty goblin. Yeah, that Netheru's a piece of work. And these goblins seem to be the most polite individuals I have ever met. At least as goblins, anyway.
I want to play.
Oh,
I want to sleep. I want to go on
Netheru again. They? That's so. Raft safe. Very good. As for reward, Netheru has something to take care of. Maybe Netheru put it on tab? Yeah, sounds like it. Whoa, staring like that won't scare Netheru. Here's your sparklies. Here, take it. Take it. Darn bullies. That's probably what Netheru's thinking. Thanks! Now we can make a new raft back to the village. This raft will take you to the deepest reaches of the forest like no raft ever could. We made this for the outsider. We all made it together. Wow! This meat looks delicious. Snowy's going to enjoy it too. I wish the other adventurers were as nice as you, Evriana. You're wondering what it tastes like? I tried a little, and it wasn't bad. It's got a nice texture and flavor if you grill it. Why do you want some grilled slime meat? I'll gladly give you some since you helped feed Snowy. Hey, your face turned all funny. Are you alright? I guess it's too bad you don't like slime meat. Instead, I'll give you some of these sparkly things I collected from the forest. Yeah, that sounds better. Good. This is just the right amount. My students will thank you for your help. I'll have to look further, but for now, I'm not detecting any traces of necromantic energy from these fruits. This is good. But wait, what's this? This further complicates things. I better bring them to my cabin deep in the forest for a further examination. We better go now. See you later, adventurer. Outstanding! The researchers will be elated. Those culinary researchers are working night and day to develop gourmet recipes with these eggs. Caprese salad with forest turtle eggs and fragrant herbs. Ooh, doesn't that sound tantalizing? If we can just figure out a way to get rid of the gamey smell from these eggs, they'll make the best ingredients ever. And who knows, I might be able to sell these recipes to the finest chefs in Vern Castle. Okay, most people think money can buy anything. They don't know what they're talking about. Some things can't be bought for all the money in the world, like the weapons used in grunting orcs and the deranged goblins. Not to mention, it's next to impossible to find a good person like yourself. Speaking of which, could you bring me those weapons? Despite how I look, I like rugged things. I love to collect old weapons when I have the chance. Why does this sound more dangerous than he pretends it to? Oh! Okay. Okay, maybe this is a good place to stop. Because it sounds like this quest is going to go on for a little bit more. Okay, well, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully we'll get this quest done in the next episode and we could go on to the main quest. And then maybe even get that hard quest done. But anyway, we'll continue on with more Lost Ark in the future. I hope you join me at that time. And until then, happy adventuring. And as always, have a nice day, everyone.